was not bought in a shop. It was assembled here. I saw everything as they were doing it. Yeah, you know, I don't have to explain a lot. This MTC boxing game, so the trophy is here. What these young people of Van der Walt did, and when we are saying Van der Walt, it's not the Afrikaner-owned company, because the name Van der Walt is associated with Afrikaner. These are welcome to my office. The name of the office is the Mau Mau. You will understand what I mean by Mau Mau. This office is a brand new office done by Van der Walt. One of the first things that they did is to have this collection here of some few trophies. And yeah, you know, I don't have to explain a lot. This MTC boxing game, so the trophy is here. Now, this is quite important for me. It's my favorite place here. So this canvas was also done by Van der Walt. It is a collection really of quite a number of people. It is an African display of various revolutionaries. This is Mutoni wa Kilima. Mutoni wa Kilima is one of the first female generals of the field marshals of the Mau Mau in Kenya. One of those freedom fighters that fought. The only female to have done that. Malcolm X, Kwame Nkrumah, is my mom there. Ngugi wa Thiong'o, Walter Rodney, Frantz Fanon, Lumumba, Nahas. So if you have met, these are the guys that makes it to my Peter Nanyemba, Sam Nujoma, Julius, Robert Mugabe, Nehale, Winnie Mandela, Samora Machel. We could go on explaining who are these guys. And obviously Sankara is just elevated also here. Africa is my beginning, Africa is my end. Basically means you are born here, you die here. The pain that we experience is our pain, it's our sorrow, but it's also our pride and joy. So it's not just Africa, it's also home to us. So that's our king of Ndonga. So what Van der Walt guys did, they managed to do this represent. So every time I do any work, I look behind me, I know that the African ancestors are behind me, and we have to continue the work that they have done. And this is, the guys also did my library collection here. And it's divided into various type of, some of the books are still in boxes, we're trying to sort it out. This is Africa, it's called Africana, not Africana as in the Boas, but Africana as in Africa collection. So this is Africa and Black collection. So what you have here, all the way until the end, is a collection of books on Africa, on African history, on African philosophy, the greatest contribution by people of Africa and things like that. For example, the book Timbuktu. Timbuktu is one of that deals with meanings and things like that, and various contributions that people have done. There is really a lot of journal articles, including some of the publications that I've done in those publications. This is called Namibiana Collection. So Namibiana Collection runs all the way until the end. These are all books on Namibian politics, on Namibian history, all my various books that have been written on Namibia, the speeches and all those things. And this collection, it has books such as Hendrik Witbooi papers and all those things. Some of these books are quite old. And here is a collection of political science. Yeah, all those books on political science, they start all the way there until the very end. This collection that starts here, is really a collection about world history. It has a collection of world history. And I have, interestingly, I just realized that I actually have a huge collection on China. For instance, you have this collection is China's national defense, China's diplomacy, China's social development, China history, and Chinese economy, and all those things. And of course, you also have some other text on China, Kim Jong-un, Kim Sung, the grandfather, and that Kim in the Korean also. I have various collections of Ho Chi Minh, and also the Quran. Michael's other name is Saddam, so we might donate that. And this collection by one of the brilliant historians. It really covers various history of 21 lessons of the 21st century, Homo Deus, and all those books by this brilliant author. And my wife is a lawyer, so we have some sort of law collection here. Law collection that is there. There is a collection that starts from there to the end. This is really a collection on South Africa. Most of the books that they have on South Africa and things like that, and some others that are still not. So you see, at least I have this space and this additional space that I can still use. Here we're going to have some nice things, and you can see that the guys have all the design that you see here was done by Van der Walt. It was done by Van der Walt Group. It's at least now I'm looking forward to coming home and working and doing sort of things, anything that I want to be doing. So I'm confident that I'm now going to be very productive. It was I was quite impressed by the work ethics of these guys. I was quite impressed by the work ethics. I've been working with them also when they did all these things, from the windows, from the design, from the measurements. So they built this from the bottom. So I'll be doing my Zoom meetings from here, my Skyping, and all those things from here. So I'm very excited. I'm very excited. So if you want an office, please go to Van der Walt. And I'm more happy and inspired because these are young people, very young and dynamic and talented and also talkative. And they are also streetwise and aware of what is going on. Yeah, so at least this is actually my favorite space now. It's my favorite spot at home. And so I'm very excited about it. Very excited. But they are more motivated about doing the good work. So you think we are done, and then tomorrow they come and they say, let's do this, let's do that. So everything else that you see, in fact, except for this chair, we're still discussing, we wanted them to supply the chair. Everything else that you see here in these offices was done by them. Yeah, and that's why there are many young people who are doing proper things. So we recommend them if you want to have your office as beautiful as mine. And there's still some things that catch up that we need to do based on the suggestion that they have done. So they're a brilliant team. From imagining the concept on how the office, you can see that my office is almost like a triangle. So just the thinking to say, okay, your books collection must be there, your canvas must be there, your table must be like this. Because I have also another collection behind there of the files, because that's mainly where the filing system is going to be. So I'm very, 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 very excited. So I think particularly in the time of COVID now, having offices that are set up and built at home is actually the best. So the guys just brought the material here, they assembled everything. This table, as nice as it is, it was not bought in a shop. It was assembled here. I saw everything as they were doing it. Yeah. So the thing with COVID is that when they say you are working from home, they make it look like it's easy, but it's not easy. Because you are there, your son is there, and friend is there, whoever, and the neighbor is there, and things like that. So it's not an easy thing. So we must really set up nice spaces at home, spaces that inspires productivity, spaces that inspires, being able to in fact, this is even better than my office at work. So I'm not sure whether it's going to encourage me to stay at home and not go to work, but it's the best possible thing that I could have done in the circumstances of COVID. These things. So what it basically says to me as a person who is contesting for this position of mayor of Windhoek is that we shouldn't be afraid in terms of innovative ways and innovative strategies from our youth. We shouldn't worry at all about that. I'm no longer worried about that. All I need to do is just to facilitate the opportunities. Is to facilitate industrial places where they can do the production. Is to facilitate access for them to have access to credit. Is to facilitate a framework where they can take more internships and things like this. To also to facilitate a situation where I would suspect that those furnitures in those offices, even the offices of government, most of those furnitures are imported. You know, they have to order them from wherever, but they are young men and women with talent and energy who have gone through vocational education. And some of them, I discovered that they learn actually on the job, which is really what is important. I mean, the jobs of the future are not necessarily about the degrees. It's about, of course, education is important, but education alone is not enough, you know. There must be a drive, there must be motivation, there must be all those things. So when I look at all these things, is that it even makes my work easier. All I need to do is to facilitate opportunities, because it demonstrates that people are ready to do the work. And if they are ready to do the work, why not just why reinvent the wheel and just give them the necessary support that they need, the necessary environment that they need, the necessary opportunity that they need, the necessary networks that they need to be able to do their work. Once we can demonstrate that the youth in Windhoek can be able to do their work, like as you will see that how my office looks very nice like this. Why reinvent the wheel? Just give opportunity to those ones so that you are able to demonstrate and use that as a template for others that think things are tough. You use this as a template for others to be able to realize that they can actually do it. That's what excites me more about this. It makes me more determined that we can do it, so we just need to continue and sustain it.